The Hockey Dude.
Heyo!
The Hockey Dude.
Hockey fans, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? How we doing tonight, hockey fans? How we doing tonight? Hopefully better than the New Jersey Devils. My goodness. I hope the Flyers and the Sabres are okay. That's going to be a crazy situation to follow, if you ask me. Crazy situation to follow. Hockey fans, come on in. Let's talk some hockey with the Hockey Dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and say what's up. We got a great chat for tonight. We're going to talk about the all-decade rookie team from 2000 to 2010. Just the rookie seasons, not the overall careers. Just the rookie seasons. You hear my dogs barking upstairs. I apologize for that. Just wait until we can get a few people in the chat, get them involved, get this conversation going. Little all-decade rookie team from 2000 to 2010. Unfortunately, there won't be any Hartford Whalers on that list. Come on, hockey fans. Come on in and talk some hockey. We got a great conversation for tonight. Northeast got hit with a major blizzard. The Devils got hit with a major issue. Tony DeAngelo got hit with a Chris Kreider right cross. There's a lot going on out there. Quite a bit, if you ask me. Just make sure that I can actually see the chat. Maybe the chat is frozen. I don't know. All right, the chat is not frozen. We just don't have anybody here yet. And that happens from time to time. I'm still going to go all out with my topic, regardless of viewers or no viewers. Don't be like Tony DeAngelo. Don't create a saga. Come on in and join the fun. We got some Snapple. They say it's made from the best stuff on earth. Hockey fans, come on out. Join the fun. I'm getting close to having Nolan Patrick length hair. Getting close. And then when I catch up to him, he'll be far above me again. Way past me, not far above me. Way past me. Sometimes my vocabulary is just way off. My sentence structures. Oh, excuse me. Got a lot of interesting names on the 2000 to 2010 all decade, all rookie list. Again, we'll be discussing just their rookie seasons. Just their rookie seasons. So it's not their overall careers because, let's face it, a few of them didn't have the most stunning careers, but many, if a large majority of them, had some stellar NHL careers of the players that are on this list. And it's got a lot of good names on it. A lot of fun names. A lot of memories from these guys. Although it was very top-heavy, all-decade rookie classes with, a lot of centers and a lot of goalies. A very, very, very lacking left-wing rookie production. Very lacking. A lot of centers. A lot of guys that played down the middle. A lot of down the middle guys that are still doing it today. I mean, obviously the 2010 draft was only 10 years ago. But I mean, Jimmy Howard did just retire. And he was part of the old rookie class from 09, 2010. Trying to see if a couple friends are going to join in on the fun. Come on, NHL fans, let's talk some hockey. Come listen in on the all-decade, all-rookie team. Come on in and join the fun at the Westchester County Fair. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys are local to me, but that was... I'm looking forward to hearing my friend Andy's all-decade team. Probably a lot of similarities. Again, this was a tough decade. I mean, outside of maybe yo, Andy, what's up, dude? There you go. Thanks for coming in. How's your Monday going? Outside of maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, outside of maybe 15 guys, 15 rookies, you didn't have many break the 50-point mark. From an all-rookie standpoint. There weren't a lot of guys that broke the 50-point marker. Craziness, I tell you. Craziness. Craziness. Oh my goodness. What's going on in the basement, buddy? You building a man cave? What's up, buddy? It's pretty phenomenal, right? Dude, what's up with Tony D'Angelo? Man, what a story out of New York. What a story. I did a. Dude, you play guitar? So do I. I mean, I got a jammed up, broken down acoustic right behind me, but that's pretty cool, dude. I didn't know that you played guitar. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible, but I enjoy it nonetheless. I'm wearing it for the Kraken. I'm I'm trying to turn it for the Kraken. I got to get my hands on some Kraken attire. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't play well either, dude. I mean, I can play, but I'm not like somebody who scales up and down the fretboard or plays solos or anything like that. Oh, so you're really just like a rhythm guy for the most part? Oh, dude, I think Kreider knocked him out. But I was on my podcast earlier today, uh, the Hockey Dude, blogtalkradio.com/the Hockey Dude. I did a whole podcast on Tony D'Angelo and his instances, so to speak. So, oh Andy, I don't sing at all, dude. There's no singing that comes out of these pipes. This throat was made to talk hockey, and that's really about it. James, you remember Quasar? Andy, that was my first band, Jolly Quasar, way back when I was like 15 years old. I put the guitar down for like 10 years at one point, so there's a large gap in between my being 15 and playing guitar and where I am today. So it is what it is. All right, what do you say? What do you say? Let's leave the Tony D'Angelo stuff from my podcast. Let's leave the guitar playing to another conversation for you and myself, Andy. James, Jolly Quasar was the absolute greatest thing in 1997 ever. Hey, kudos to you then, man. It's something. It's something. But Andy, so we're talking, we're going to start talking the all decade rookie team from 2000 to 2010. Just guys in their rookie years. Nothing substantial of a career wise, because a lot of guys that we're leaving off would probably be in there, and a lot of guys that we've put on probably wouldn't be there, or at least not there yet. Um, but we had some stellar rookie performances, kind of like we did in the '90s. We had somebody who matched Joe Juno. We had nobody who matched Timo Solani, I don't think. And we don't have a buyout player in Alexei Yashin, or at least a significant one. So, but yeah, so you look overall from the decade from 2000 to 2010, and obviously there's two names that really stand out, and that's Alexander Ovechkin and Sidney Crosby, with 106 and 102 points respectively. Yeah, what is that? 0506, Andy? Lundqvist, Crosby, Ovechkin, Phaneuf, Neon Dion. Jamesy, that's your draft year, man. Lundqvist, 205th or 225th overall. Insanity. Insanity, the career he had. Does he make the starting of backup role for the old rookie team? That's yet to be seen. We'll get into goalies as we roll. Pretty much, man. That's pretty much the top line. I mean, it's kind of hard to beat out, again, 102 and 106 points respectfully. It's really, really hard to surpass that. Even though when we did our 90s, Joey Juneau did have 102 points, and he wasn't even the cream of the crop. Just like Crosby with this one, he wasn't even the cream of the crop his rookie year. Alex Ovechkin was. Alex Ovechkin was the cream of the crop of the decade from 2000 to 2010. Sidney Crosby, next in line, rightfully so. Look where they are today, but enough of where they are today. So after Ovechkin and Crosby, there is a bit of a dip. There's like a 17-point dip because you got Evgeny Malkin, who had 85 points his rookie year. And he would obviously be centering. All right, so the left wings that made the cut. When you hear them, you're gonna be like, "Holy cow!" But I'll be honest with you, they just made the cut. The left wings, none of them had 70 points or better, for that matter. That's my top line too. It's Ovechkin playing on the wing with Crosby down the middle and Patty Kane on the other wing. Yeah, man. If and but maybe sometimes twice on Sundays. It happened. It is what it is. They got him. They dominated for that period of time, and the rest is history. Malkin's terrible this year, though. Oh my God, what happened, Evgeny Malkin? Where are you? See what happens when you don't have anybody to play with? I'm still surprised Pittsburgh is winning games. But yeah, so you have Ovechkin on the wing, 106 points. Crosby down the middle, 102 points. And then you have Patty Kane with 72 points. Patty Kane had 72 points his rookie year. Excuse me. The second line would be centered by the 85-point Evgeny Malkin. You want to go right into the deep air? Or you want to do the forwards? Fat Noof. That. So Andy, you tell me. What say you? You want to do deep airs? You want to do like full, all out? Yeah, James, you guys are having a bad year. Tough, but at least you're not the Senators. At least none of us are Senator fans. I feel bad for their fans. Woof. Woof. All right, so we'll do it by the units that we would send out. My first D pair is pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. It's Dion Phaneuf and Myers. There you go. You typed it as I said it, buddy. You know, 4 of only 5 forward defense non-goalie Calder Trophy winners. From 2000 to 2010, you had 1, 2, three. Oh no, I'm sorry. There are only 3 goalies that won the Calder Trophy. That's my bad. That's my bad. I own that. I own that. That's on me. 2009, 2010. So he's been in the league 11 years, man. Can you believe that? And he's still playing really well. Four Calder Trophy winners on the top line of the all-decade team from 2000 to 2010. That's what's up. All right, let's go second line. Let's hear your guys' second lines. Yeah, James, I know. I was actually thinking of that earlier, and I was kind of surprised myself. I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty crazy. I thought he was in the league for a shorter tenure. So obviously Malkin's your second line center. Who are you throwing up on his wings? I had a hard time debating but it came down to what it came down to. Because it was hard, man. It was hard to get a left wing. Well, not really for the second line. For the third line, it was hard to get a left wing. And then it was really hard to get a left wing for the fourth line. I had a tough time with the wingers. But the centers, you could make like 8 or 9 lines. Like 8 or 9 lines with the centers. Getzlaff only had like 40 points his rookie year. So he didn't really crack. He didn't crack much of anything for me. I mean, granted, he only played like 55 games or something along those lines. But for an all-decade rookie team, he didn't make the cut. So Andy's probably hammering away right now on something. So Malkin down the middle, obviously, is going to be everyone's second line center. I'm just waiting on who you guys say are your wingers. James, probably a tough one outside of that top line. No, I mean, you should be able to get one of the wingers. One of the wingers, two of the wingers, two of the upcoming wingers, both from the same team. I'll give you a hint. Two of the next wingers, the second line winger and the third line winger, were both drafted by the same team. Who are they? Do 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 do. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, Getzlaff had an interesting start, but then he really pulled it together. His third year, he had like 80 something points in less games played. So he's a better than a point per game click. Yeah, please. Please. I still have nightmares. 2010. Oh, man. I still have nightmares about that, James. 2010 was a tough year. It's been a long time since. Hoping we have the real deal in Carter Hart. Cat a hat. All right, so we definitely lost Andy for a little while. So I'm going to spit out my second line. James, you ready for this? You'll remember these names. All three of them, obviously. So down the middle, it's good old Evgeny Malkin. And his wingers are Danny Heatley and Brad Boyes. Remember Brad Boyes? So we got our top line of Sidney Crosby centering Alex Ovechkin and Patrick Kane with Dion Phaneuf and Tyler Myers. And we got the second line of Malkin, Heatley, and Boyes. Heatley was a stud. James, you give me two names, and I get it, man. You're going by all out careers. I tell you something. I'll tell you something interesting, man. I'll tell you something really interesting. Um, Pavel Datsuk's rookie year, he wouldn't make this list. He wouldn't have made the cut. He would have been. Well, him and Zetterberg were both drafted as centers. Regardless, that's fine, dude. I'm sure it's a lot difficult for us to remember every single rookie, every single statistic. But him and Zetterberg and Datsuk were both drafted as centers. So, Zetterberg only had 44 points his rookie year. Datsuk had like 50 or 51. Oh, that's what you were referring to. No, okay. So it has in part to do with Heater. Heater and the next line winger were drafted by the same team. But that's a tremendous. I mean, come on, that's a tremendous drafting. Oh, that's why you said Richardson Carter too. Duh. I get it now. I see where you were going with all that. I was baffled for a second, man. You baffled me for a second. Drafted by the same team. Unless you're Kane and Tays. Oh man. Let's take James Van Riemsdyk. Although he's having a solid season, he had some solid seasons with the Flyers on his first go around. He's having a real good year this year. So I'm not going to be too upset with James Van Riemsdyk at this current time. But we're not talking about current time. We're talking about the all-decade rookie team. You know, Jose? What's up, buddy? Thanks for jumping in. They're 2 of 3 of the goaltending Calder Trophy winners. But they don't. There's one guy that stands out above all the rest. But we'll get to that. So we set our first line, as you are absolutely going to be 100% on board with and familiar with. You got Sidney Crosby centering the 106-point scorer Alex Ovechkin and the 72-point scorer Patty Kane. We had a second line. So far, I gave out. Oh, and we had a first line defensive pairings of Dion Phaneuf and Tyler Myers. Nah, Fleury doesn't make the cut. Got your message, Andy. Got your message, buddy. Although Math overall as a career, I have an article up on thehockeydude.blogspot.com that has Math ranked as one of the top 10 Canadian goalies of all time. Can't leave him out. His accolades are there. He's a phenomenal goalie. Still going strong. Guy's like your age. He's like 35, 36 years old. So my second line, I was saying before, you got Evgeny Malkin with Danny Heatley and Brad Boyes. Jose, remember Brad Boyes? Oh, and as Andy mentioned on the first line, 4 Calder Trophy winners, man. Insane. Insane. And of the 10 Calder Trophy winners, 3 of them were goaltenders. The 2000 to 2010 all-decade team was really top-heavy with centers and goalies. The centers, the list of centers, drafted centers, Crosby, Malkin, Backstrom, Stasny, Brad Richards, JT, John Tavares, JT, Johnny Tays, Henrik Zetterberg, Pavel Datsyuk. The list goes on and on and on. Yeah, but his rookie year, man, his rookie year gets him on the second line in the all-decade, all-rookie team. Can you imagine that? Gets him on the second line. And then the second D pairing was my second D pairing, which probably will be followed suit by Andy's. Matty Carl and Lubo Wisnowski. Oh, you must have played fantasy with a bunch of winners, man. All right, Andy, your second line. I went Malkin with Heatley and Brad Boyes. Well, Jose, it's to me it was a no-brainer. With the first one, the second one, the backup was tough. The backup was really tough of a call for me to make. All right, so I had Heater, Malkin, Boyes, Carl, and Wisnowski. I'm surprised you threw Bobby Ryan that high. Bobby Ryan made the cut. He just wasn't that high. Mazzaros made the cut. He's on the next pairing. Yeah, 57 points his rookie year. Yeah, he had 39 points. It was a plus 36. He had 39 points. It was almost like every point he scored, he never really negated from. All right, so we have some differences just in placement, which is obviously why we do this, and I love it, and I appreciate you jumping along with me. everybody that's here, thank you very much for joining. I call myself the Hockey Dude. I talk NHL hockey. We come up with topics, we discuss them. Love to have your feedback. Love to have you chime in. Let me know who you think should make the 2000 to 2010 All-Decade, All-Rookie team. We're not going by overall careers. We're going by their rookie year. That's a good question. Who's going to the Google machine? I thought it was the Islanders. I don't know why I thought it was the Islanders. I know it. Who's going? Somebody go to the Google machine and grab that info. While we're getting that info, Andy, let me know your third line. My third line would have been disgusting in its rookie year. Excuse me. Yeah, I think it was the Islanders. Oh, okay? So it's a placement thing again. I got Backstrom with Kovalchuk and Michael Ryder. I have Mazaros and Tobias Enstrom as my third pairing. Barrett Jackman, the 19-point rookie of the year. Beating out both Henrik Zetterberg and Rick Nash for the Calder Trophy. How does that even happen? How is that even possible? Was he like plus 2,000 that year? I mean, did he get the Conn Smythe Trophy that year? What? What? How? How is it even? I can't stop laughing about it. I think it's hilarious. I think it is absolutely hilarious. What is the mindset behind that decision? That's like nobody getting into the Baseball Hall of Fame this year. Ah, boggles my mind. It truly boggles my mind. So you put Jackman in. I put Mazaros and Enstrom. I put Tobias Enstrom. Tobias Enstrom had a pretty solid rookie year. He had 38 points. He made the cut over Barrett Jackman's 19-point Calder Trophy. Jose, you just waiting for the goalies? So many goalies. So many goalies, so many centers. So since you stole my thunder with my fourth line center, what's your fourth line? My taxi squad D-man was John Michael Lyles, by the way. We won't do a fourth pairing defenseman. We'll keep it as if we're going true to hockey form. 6D, 12 forwards, 2 goalies. So my fourth line, your fourth line would probably be similar to my third line, is what I'm assuming. My fourth line, I got Paul Stastny with Ryan Malone and Bobby Ryan. So, with that being said, just on their rookie year performances, as I wait for your fourth line to come through, Andy, Brad Richards didn't make the cut. Brad Richards had 62 points his rookie year. John Tavares didn't make the cut. He had 54 points his rookie year. Johnny Tays didn't make the cut. He had 54 points his rookie year. Henrik Zetterberg didn't make the cut. He had 44 points his rookie year. Pavel Datsyuk didn't make the cut. He had 51 points his year. And these are all centers, drafted centers. Oh, good old Ole, huh? What did Jokinen have his rookie year? I forgot. I know Jordan Staal put up some points his rookie year. What did Jokinen have his rookie year? I mean, Ryder had 63. $25 goals. Made Montreal look real good. But there's a new number 73 in town in Montreal. Love me some Tyler Toffoli. I need a Tyler Toffoli jersey. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. Juicy. Good old Juicy. Good old Juicy. Nash didn't even hit 20 goals his rookie year. Hey, Aaron! Thanks for stopping in, buddy. How you doing, man? How's everything over there? I feel bad for your wings this year, buddy. I wish for better times ahead. So you put Juicy and his 55 points in. What? Oh, you can't talk about the worst Detroit draft picks of 2000. You got Zetterberg and Datsyuk. Riley Sheehan's still in the league. I think Brendan Smith is too. Zetterberg and Datsyuk, dude. Like, enough said. How dare you? The nerve coming into the chat and talking about the worst draft picks Detroit had in the years 2000 to 2010. James, I don't think I can make a trade. I don't think I'd be doing anything, man. No, you're right. It doesn't make them conversation starters for what it's worth. But Datsyuk and Zetterberg, man. I mean, that's all that really could be said. Jose, Aaron, James is looking to make some trades in our fantasy league. So jump on that. Jose's looking for goalies. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm not going to trade anybody. All right, speaking of goalies, Andy, it's your time to shine, brother. Who is your starting goalie for the all-decade, all-rookie team of 2000 to 2010? There was like 6 choices available from their rookie years. Obviously 3, maybe 4. 4 stand out the most. Is that your starter, Andy? Over Steve Mason? Over Raycroft? Over Carey Price? And those aren't even my guys. My starting goalie? Yo, Howard was phenomenal in his day, man. Aaron, he won 37 games his rookie year. Under 2-3 goals against. 37 wins his rookie year. I went with Evgeny Nabokov. Calder Trophy winner. Who's that, Jose? Yeah, when you do your research, they consider his rookie year um, 2009, 2010. It's what's legitimized, I guess. Howard's yeah, his 5 year games, his first few years, unfortunately, they don't count. I went with Nabokov. 32 wins and under 2.2 ERA, goals against average. I keep saying ERA. I'm not even that big of a baseball fan. What the hell is wrong with me? He was under a 2.2 goals against. He won the Calder Trophy. My starting goalie for the all-decade, all-rookie team, 2000 to 2010, Navi, Evgeny Nabokov. Jose, who would you have jumped with? James, my backup was Lundqvist. The guy won 30 games his rookie year. Mason and Raycroft. Yeah, Mason and Raycroft. See, so I had a really hard time. Raycroft won 29 games. Mason won 33. I wanted to put Steve Mason as my starter. Um, the guy had 33 wins, 10 shutouts. Yes, I keep thinking era because I'm talking about the 2000s to the 2010 era, but I keep saying ERA. His earned run average is 2.24. Speaking of Marc-Andre Fleury, I think he has like a 1 goals against average so far this year. I think he has a 1. 1. It's a number 1. Yo, 10 shutouts. Jose, 10 shutouts. Yeah, no, he mentioned them before. He mentioned them earlier in the chat. Matt had a terrible rookie year. As did a lot of Pittsburgh goalies not named Tom Barrasso. But then again, look at that team Barrasso played on. Yeah, I have a newfound love for Flower myself. Aaron. Yeah, Henrik Lundqvist and Evgeny Nabokov. Here's my rationale. I just killed a fly. I'm sorry. I just did a Mr. Miyagi and I swatted a fly. Like, Daniel son. So the reason I went with Nabokov and Lundqvist, look at when they were drafted. Look when they came out of the draft. That's what really, really, really spoke to me about the performances they had in net. Excuse me. And that's just their rookie year. Both of them are legends. All-time greats. God rest his soul. Yeah, He had like only 18 losses that year too. Andy, who was your backup, Andy? I know you said Jimmy Howard was your starter. Man, Jimmy Howard. Jimmy Howard, 37 wins his rookie year. Well, Steve Mason went 33-20, 33 and 20 and something, and he had a 2.29, but he also had 10. You need both hands to count 10 shutouts. I'm not arguing those numbers at all. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. If I had to do it all over again, Mason and Raycroft were the top two in my brain. But the fact that Nabokov and Lundqvist were drafted so late in the drafts, it's inevitable that I personally had to make that my starting and backup netminders for the all-decade team. Now, again, Mason and Raycroft, 100%. If I had an opportunity to have two sets of answers, they would be my starter and backup, or 1A and 1B, because there's no starter and backup in that scenario at all. Man, oh man. For goalies, again, drafted from 2000 to 2000, rookies from 2000 to 2010. Rookies. Their rookie seasons fell between the year 2000 and 2010. Nabokov, Lundqvist, Raycroft, Price, Mason, and Howard. Do you remember their rookie years? Because we just talked about them. And they're absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The centers, drafted centers from the old decade, from the era of 2000 to 2010. You had Crosby, Malkin, Backstrom, Stastny, Brad Richards, Tavares, Johnny Tays, Henrik Zetterberg, Pavel Datsyuk. Jose Price had an okay rookie year. What do you have? 20, 23, 24 wins? Half of them were losses. His goals against wasn't phenomenal. I thought he had 24 wins or 23 wins. But he only had like 12 or 13 losses. No, his goals against was lower than that his rookie year. You may be thinking about this year. It was over a 2.5, but it was lower than a 2.8. I'm not certain about his save percentage. Go to the Google machine. All right, so what were his actual stats for his rookie year? The Google machine gives you the answers. 23, 16, and 10. Carey Price's rookie year. 10 ties. Oof. Remember the good old days? Or 10 overtime losses. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's 10 overtime losses. Only one shutout. Wow. And now when you talk about him, he's a top 10 goalie in the league. Oh, I'm not putting Price on any list for his rookie year. He's just one of the 10 goalies drafted that belong. Yeah, I remember that. And Yaro's turned into a very valuable backup. Very valuable backup. So good for him. But kudos to Montreal. Very serviceable. Very, very serviceable. Gets the job done. Kind of like Moose. Kind of like Brian Elliott in Philadelphia. Carter has a bad game. They give Moose the nod, and when he's on, he's very serviceable. Becomes that Band-Aid. We've gone over goalie tandems forever and ever and ever and ever and ever in these chats. Exactly, Jose. Too good to be a backup, just not good enough to be a starter. Kind of like Brian Elliott. Kind of like Jake Allen. Oh. Marc-Andre Fleury is in a different category. Yeah, man. Enjoy your family time. Tell your brother and the missus I say what's up. Thanks for jumping in. I'm getting out of here in a couple minutes anyway. You'll get it back, brother. You'll get it back. So yeah, so what an interesting decade the 2000 to 2010 was. Some phenomenal players that have gone on to have and continue to have phenomenal careers. A few guys that, just made a name for themselves, had great careers, and then a few guys that had really good rookie years and kind of fell off the face of the earth within a year or two. But I want to give love and thanks to Aaron. His real name is Aaron. Jose, James, Andy. Thank you guys for the discussion. It's a lot of fun. I look forward to another good fun one tomorrow night. It should be an interesting topic. I got a few that I'm debating on bringing to the table. If you have any suggestions and you're not friends with me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you can follow my Twitter. It's right over there. If you have any suggestions for show topics and what you want to hear during this stream, let me know. Hit me up at the Hockey Dude, the letter X, the Hockey Dude X at gmail.com. Hit me up. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have an idea of what you want to hear talked about while we do these streams. I'd love to have you jump in the chat. Come on in, say hello. Join in on the fun. But until then, enjoy tonight's games. I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your dinners. Enjoy whatever you do from here on out. Thank you so much for being here and joining in on the fun. It is appreciated. Much love, much respect. Until tomorrow, peace.